Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're watching the VOD, guys, whatever time of day it is, hope you're having a fantastic time. So, today I want to cover faction warfare. It's one of the parts of eveonline that I really enjoy. And so we're going to do it in kind of like a way that I'm going to basically start by joining faction warfare. We're going to find out how to do that. We're then going to go and get some ships, and we're going to take it into the faction warfare area. We're going to try and get some LP, and we're going to like just kind of take our time. It's not going to be too long, about an hour and a half that we're going to be doing this for, guys. And so that's kind of where we're at. And let me just double check something here. There we go. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go ahead and find out how to join faction warfare. So I'm StreamDRB, and let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we say like, okay, so I want to join faction warfare, but I'm a Galanti citizen, but I'm in the Mimitar space. So can I join Galanti faction warfare in Mimitar space? So let's figure it out. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go to the Neocom. I'm gonna go down here until we get to agency. I think it is. Where is agency? There we go. And we're going to go down to faction warfare when we can find it. Faction warfare. There we go. So we clicked on faction warfare, and it tells us the empires of New Eden are at war. Ah, and that's true. So you have 6 different warring factions. I think you have Angel, Garustus, which are the 2 pirate factions. We're not going to look at that today. And then you have the 4 main races of EVE Online, which is Galanti, Mimitar, Amar, and Kaldari. Now, we're going to focus in on the Galanti Federation today. We're going to be using Galanti ships, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. DLH, welcome in. Good to see you. So, let's go and see. We've got faction warfare systems, faction warfare agents, and so forth. Open faction warfare window. There we go. So, we'll left click on that. Come on, open it up. There we go. Then it's got this section here, and this bit over here. Open faction selection. Okay, so it then says you can join the Empire or Pirates. So let's just have a look. Click on Pirates, and it gives you the choice of Garustus and Angel Cartel. Sorry, Angel Cartel. And if we come back out of here, and we go to Empire, this is what we want to look at. We're going to look, so you've got the Amarian Empire, Kaldari, the Mimitar, and the Galanti Federation. So for us, we want to focus in on Galanti Federation because I'm a Galanti citizen and I want to serve my nation, my race, my people, and I want to make it better for everybody in my, family. So click on that, and it says, cannot enlist here. Oh, okay, right. So what does that mean? It means I can still enlist, but it just means I cannot enlist there. So let's see. Initiate enlistment. So the nearest enlistment office to you is Heck. Looks like 8. Moon 17. Aliastra Retail Center. 0 jumps away. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and undock. Okay. Yes, as DLH says, if you think you want to be a fighter in faction warfare, join Galanti faction warfare, Mimitar, Kaldari, or the Amarians. All are great to join. Now, so it says here, cannot enlist here. We were looking at stations. So the Ariastra one, the Moon 17, there we go. Right click and warp and dock. So we're going to go ahead and warp over there, dock at that station, and see if we can go ahead and join faction warfare from that position. once we've joined Faction Warfare, we'll have a quick look at the maps and how the regions are broken down. And then we'll get ourselves into a ship and we'll head straight on out there. Okay, so we've docked, guys, and go back to here, open faction selection, do that. Aha! So, if you look, the bottom right hand side there, it's changed. It now says enlist me, enlist my corporation, or enlist my alliance. So I am an alliance leader, I'm a corporation CEO. I don't want to take my alliance in, I don't want to take my corporation in, I just want to take myself in. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go ahead and enlist me into the Galanti Federation. You're about to enlist as an individual to fight for the Galanti Federation. Doing so might put you at war with members of your corporation and or alliance. Are you certain you wish to proceed? Definitely. If I get to shoot some of those guys, brilliant. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Click yes, and we have joined. Really simple, guys, very easy. We have joined Faction Warfare. We're in Galanti Faction Warfare. So we've done that. Now let's have a look at this map here. So this looks like Amar and Amar and Mimitar. We're going to go to the war zone details. Yep, it is Amar and Mimitar. And we want to go ahead and click on the Galanti one. So that shows us the Galanti Faction Warfare areas. It'll tell us how we're doing compared to the, the Caldari guys. So if we look here, guys, on the left-hand side, 54 systems are occupied by the Caldari state. That's not too good. That means that they're winning right now because we only have 36. So 54 to 36. Now, it's not anything to be too worried about. A lot of guys join the Caldari Faction Warfare. There is some really amazing PvPers in there, by the way. But a lot of the ones that are in there are just, farming the LP and... yeah, like, it might seem like a big difference, but it's not. It's all about the people you get to know whilst you're doing it, guys, okay? So, we have now got ourselves the map, and we want to go ahead and go to one of the regions within the Faction Warfare area. Now, if you look at the map here, you'll see that each system has got some different details. So, this one says, this system is a rear guard advantage. Right, so when it comes to collecting LP and stuff, my understanding, and I might be wrong on this, but I don't think I am, is that if you're in like a rear guard, your LP you're gonna get, it's like, it's probably not going to be contested. There's not likely to be many people around. You'll get some LP, but it won't be as much as if you were in a more contested area. So, what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to go ahead and have a look. DLH, I do see your comments, but I need to look across to the right to see them, so I'll respond in a bit, okay? Right, so we're going to have a look here, and we want to find one that's bordering each other, right? So let's go down to here, and let's go to this one here. Nagamendon. No, it sounds really weird. Or I can't even pronounce that one. Hekakonen? Caldari? Okay. Obunal. Trying to pronounce some of these names is quite challenging sometimes. I think what we'll do is I want to find a system called Old Man Star. But I don't know where it will be on this map. Okay, this one looks very similar to a name that I very much like, but I don't want to go there either. We want to go here, right? So it's contested Alder Anat. It's 4.5% contested, and it's on the front line. So the front line is a really important part here, guys. Now, if it's on the front line, and it's Galanti Federation, that means it will neighbor a Caldari system, and you can jump in there, get your LP that you really want. And if you're farming LP we can show you how to do that as well. So we've got the maps. We're going to go ahead and set destination to, I think, let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can see a name that I recognize. I'm going to go to, so that's command operations. So we don't want to go there. We want to go to frontline. So we're going to go to this system here. There we go. Well, look at that. It's actually not too far away. When we go there, we're going to need a ship. So right now we are in a pod, and we're going to need a combat ship. So we're going to start off with a frigate, guys, and we're going to fit it up that it's going to be suitable to do a little bit of PvP in faction warfare space, but it's not going to be way too good that you're not going to get anything to do by it. I just want to check something, guys. I think I might be downloading something in the background. Yes, I am. Okay. Paused. Hopefully, from this point on, if there's been any glitches in the stream beforehand, it will be fine now, because Steam was downloading something, guys. So, let's continue. Right, we're going to go ahead and undock from here. We're now, remember, guys, we are at war. So, anybody in local may have a red flash on them. We're now at war with other people within the game. And some of the Navy factions will also be able to engage us. Luckily, Mimitar Space, they will not engage. Or at least in factions, well, the Navy factions. But players will. So we need to watch out for that. I want to go to the Boundless Creation Factory here. And in fact, do you know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to go to Didixie, guys. Now, does this go through Didixie? Goes to Valor, Hermes. Kind of close. Let's set destination to Didixie. Because Didixie is kind of like the HQ for Galanti Federation. It's where the trade hub is, guys. So let's go make our way there. It is 8 jumps away. And sometimes in eveonline, you do have to travel a few systems, guys. It's not the end of the world. We're in a pod right now. It's pretty fast at warping. For somebody to catch us right now, it'd be extremely difficult. So I'm quite happy. Our most dangerous point now in transit is when we're docking, guys. When we are docking at station, because we may not land exactly on 0 at station. But hopefully, there's no war targets in Didixie. And if there is, we might try and kill them. Ah, Mr. Blue 4669, welcome in, sir. And no, it is not game over just yet. DLH, thank you very much for confirming the rear guard information there. Okay, guys, we're going to try and make best speed down to Didixie, guys. 7 jumps to go. So, I've been playing this game, guys. A little bit of background to who I am, why I'm showing you this, and why I think it's important and why it's enjoyable. So, I've been playing the game since 2012. I am an eveonline partner. I'm extremely privileged to, be able to sit and say that I've streamed enough for it to be recognized as a good content creator. And but it doesn't mean that I know everything, guys. It does not mean that I know everything. And there's a lot of things that can be done differently, can be done more efficiently, can be fitted better, can spend more risk. You can do all of these things. But for me, it's about understanding that when you undock, you are committing to, going to war, effectively. You don't need to spend an absolute fortune in faction warfare. And we're going to demonstrate that today. And we're about to have a little bit of music playing as well, guys. There we go. Thank you very much, chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Blue. So as we're traveling around, guys, and we're making our way down to the Dixie, one thing we want to be doing is we want to be keeping an eye in local. So right here in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, we have a chat window. And that chat window has got some information. It's got the names of people in system, but it's also got these little icons. It says pilot has no standing. Now that means they're neutral. It means that, you know, they're just another player in the game, another person maneuvering around New Eden. But if we come across somebody that has got a red star, or I think it's a white star with a red surround, then they're at war with us. And if they're at war with us, then that means that we need to be very careful about what we're doing in that system. On the other hand of that, if they're at war with us and we're in a combat ship, we can start looking for them. We can start hunting for them. We can be like, yeah, can we kill you? Yes, we can. Also, guys, later on today in the stream, we will be doing a little Q&A. And we're going to be giving away 2 sets, guys. 2 sets of 100 Plex. Looks like we are 2 jumps away, guys, 2 jumps away from the Dixie. And as we're traveling in, we're going to go ahead and have a look at the ship that we may very well fly for this initial phase. So I'm going to be looking at Tech 1. Now, the reason I'm going Tech 1 instead of Tech 2 or Faction or any of that stuff is it means you can get to most of the sites that are available to us. Also, a Tech 1 ship is quite capable, once you've got your skills up, of achieving some good results in faction warfare. So I'm a bit of a brawler, guys, and so we're going to be looking at this one here, guys. The 1 question mark. This is going to be the ship we're going to be flying, and I personally think it's pretty good. Some might disagree, some might say, no, it's not the way I would do it, but for me, I am quite confident in this fit, and I will tell you why I like it. So, here we have it. Let's look at the fittings, guys. We've got 3 light neutron blaster Tech 2. So, neutron blasters, not great for range. Well, actually, they're probably like the best weapon system for that class, for the light blasters. Yeah. The ion ones are pretty good because it gives you a lot of ammunition, but also gives you pretty decent stats. So it's a good middle of the ground. And the electron ones, guys, if you decide to go for electron, then they're really low power grid usage, but there's a lot less damage. So just be aware of that. Neutrons are quite aggressive, and this fit is kind of set up to be quite punchy. Now we have DPS in the highs. We've then got some tank in the mids, but with extra DPS. So instead of having a magnetic field stabilizer in the lows, guys, we went for a rig slot to have the small hybrid burst area. Okay, we're now into Dixie, guys. We're just going to check local. Okay, we've got some purple stars, but that means that they're in our militia, and that's okay. Now, we do have a red, but he's not a red star, and it looks like we are good. We're just going to go ahead and warp directly to the Dixie Moon 20 station and dock up right now. So, we've got the rigs. Now, you've got the, let's go over here. You've got the small auxiliary nano pump and the small transverse bulkhead 1. So, the bulkhead and the damage control give you a bit of tank right now. The reactive armor hardener and the multi-spectrum coating 2 gives you some armor resists. Now the reason we want the armor resists is because we have an armor repairer. Okay, so we've got the damage control to give us a bit of buffer in the low section. We've then got for the reps, we've got the reactive armor hardener and the multi-spectrum coating 2. The multi-spectrum coating 2 is actually really good because it doesn't have much like CPU and power grid usage, but it gives you 19.2% resistances. So it's pretty cool. So it's tanky, it's got reps, it's not buffer, and we are going for afterburner, not micro warp drive, with web and scram, guys. Okay, so it's nice and cheap, 6.7 million ISK. We're going to go ahead and buy that right here and now. So there you go, 7.5 million ISK. Okay, buy that, and we're then going to go over here. Go to ship hanger, and we're going to go ahead and right click, multi-fit the one, and fit ships. There we go. So we've done that, we've got it the one, we've fitted it, we're going to right click and board ship, guys. So this is it. It's a Tech 1 frigate, Galactic Federation. And it doesn't look like all that much, really, does it? It's like, it's small, it's tiny. It's got a couple of guns on it, but it's pretty nasty. Let's go ahead and have a look at the stats. So we've got 19.4 DPS, but let's go ahead and exit simulation, load those guns. Now we're going to load null ammunition, guys, okay? The reason we're going for null instead of void or Caldari Navy is because it gives you better range application. And in a fight with frigates, the first person putting damage down range is more likely to win the fight. Okay? And so the quicker we can get damage, and so you get 144 DPS, okay? Now we could change that and go for the higher end one. And well, let's take this off. So 144 DPS for the null ammunition. If we go for void, we get 220. It's a big jump, and so you would automatically think, oh yes, go for that, go for that. It's got more DPS, it's harder, it's stronger, it's faster, it's more aggressive. It is when you're in the right range. And so if you've got somebody else webbing you, keeping you at 3,000 meters, guys, you're not going to be able to engage the target. You're not going to be applying that damage. And so that extra 60 DPS that you've got is wasted because you're not hitting the target. Just a point of reference. It's something you should look into if you're doing more in-depth PvP. But yeah, so for now, we can change that in a minute. I'm going to load the nanite repair paste. So we've got a small auxiliary armor repairer there, guys. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. And we've done that. Sweet, I'm quite happy. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put on our skin. Death to Caldari. Because, guys, we are at war as the Galactic Federation pilot with the Caldari. Guess what? I've maybe done this before. So here we have it, guys. This frigate is now painted up. It's got its war colors on, and it is good to go. So I'm not going to use any drugs. I'm not going to use any implants. It's just basic ship, basic fit, 7.5 million ISK, and we're going to go ahead and undock. Stream is fine. Music is a little loud. Reduced by 10%, please. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. That's as low as I can get the music, so let me know how that goes. Okay, so we're going to group the guns, guys, and we're going to activate the reactive armor hardener, and we are also going to go ahead and look at the map. Now, we want to go down here at the map, guys, and we want to look for, let's see, you've got some stuff going on. Factional warfare. Ooh, interesting. So, over here we have Avenant, Turner, Bryn, Anher. These are all Mimitar Republic over here. So, that says Mimitar Republic. Can we get a different one? We can. Let's go Galanti Federation. Okay, so Galanti Federation is over here, guys, on the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set our destination to Ulet. There we go. Or in fact, where are we? We're here. So we're going to go to here, guys. Devon. Set destination. No, that one there. Old Man Star. Fantastic.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, we have faction ammo as well, but faction ammo, it gives you a little bit better range, but slightly less DPS than the Void. So it's a good middle of the range thing to use, but it's not the be all and end all. You don't need to buy it. Like, but if you're using like Tech 1 blasters, then definitely faction ammo will help you a lot. So we're making our way now, guys, into the faction warfare zones in low sec, and there is always a chance when you jump into that first low sec system. There could be gate campers there, could be smart bombers there. You might get killed. Don't be disheartened. Just take note. Go, that system's camped. Go back, get another ship, and then try again. Okay. Also, guys, I'd like to bring to your attention on the bottom right hand side of the screen, we have two circles, two dots, two banners, if you will, and one of them is the Explorations Eve banner. That's my alliance, and we very much enjoy the game of eveonline, and we do a lot of industrial stuff actually. Next to that, guys, is the Snot banner, and a tip of the hat, if I had one on, to the Magical Geek, who is doing absolutely fantastic over on other platforms and has created a streaming team, and that is to represent that team, guys. And if you guys are interested, check out Magical Geek. You see him on many different platforms, including YouTube. Okay, let's go, guys. Warping to the lore.
Warp drive active.
So what we've done so far, guys, just to recap a little bit, we started playing the game. We were in the Mimitar Republic area, we were in Heck, we then found a Galanti station, we docked in the station, we joined the Galanti Federation, we joined the Galanti Militia, and now we've turned ourselves down to Galanti space, to the Dixie, got shipped up, and we're heading out to Losec, where we're going to try and show you guys a little bit about the region, how you go into sites, how you check D-scan, all that kind of stuff, okay? Ooh, we got a Scorpion, but it's okay, we're in high sec, guys. We've got a Scorpion, but we're in high sec.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we've now entered into low sec, guys. Now, if you haven't changed your settings, you might get a warning saying you're going into low sec. Do you accept this? And of course, it's up to yourself if you want to or not. We've got one person in local and he's not in faction warfare. Who is he? He's been around for 4 years, 4 months. He's probably a Sino, never been in any other corporation, and so we're not too worried about that. Actually, no, he's in a Helios. There goes my assumptions. Okay, so let's go ahead and warp ourselves to a station for just a second. Now, one thing that we see in local already, so we're in faction warfare space now. This system, top left-hand side of the screen, just behind my head over here, this side, there we go, is a little kind of circle, and it says it's a rear guard system, it's contested, and so we're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And over there, we've got ourselves an NPC hauler, guys. Now, if you blow these up, like you can actually get stuff inside them, but it does affect your standings. Just be aware of that. Okay. Where do we want to go next? So we're going to go to the faction warfare map. In fact, we'll dock up here at the station.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, local's clear. Nice. And we're going to go ahead and go to the faction warfare window over here on the tabs. So it's faction warfare. Left click on that and it's bringing up the map for us, guys. And it will show us where we are. So where are we? We're down here in this wonderful little system. You are here. So we look up and we go, right, okay, so we've got this system here, Oinaniskin, and you got this one over here, Nagamenenen. Okay, so I think probably we're going to go to Nagamenenen. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. But I'm sure you could try and do it. Now, okay. So I'm going to ask you guys in chat a quick question, okay? So first of all, how many people do we have in chat? If you're in chat, guys, and you're here and you're listening, just type 1 in chat, just so I know how many people are here. We're going to do a Q&A. It's going to be for a giveaway, but if we only have 1 person in chat, you know, I'm going to wait till there's at least 1 other person. It's a bit of a competition, a bit of a challenge. So who do we have in chat, guys? Who do we have in chat? We've got 1, we've got DLH4099. Do we have anybody else, guys? Anybody else in chat right now? We've got 1 from Mr. Blue. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. We've got 2 people. Do we have anybody else? Okay, fantastic. 2 people is more than enough. Now, guys, ladies, gentlemen, the question is, what is one of the benefits of me operating in this particular system right here? So the Nagam Manenenen system, right? It is a frontline system. What does that mean for me? What does it mean if I go into a frontline system and I'm wanting to get something out of it? Well, what does that mean, guys? What's the benefit of that system? Now, we did mention this earlier on in the stream, guys. There you go, guys. There you go. Enhanced LP and more likely to have opponents in those systems. So, DLH4099, congratulations. You've just won 100 Plex. So, what we'll do, guys, we're going to go ahead and do that for her quickly. There we go. We've got 2. Create contract. Now, DLH4099, just go ahead and type your name in chat, please. Your in-game name in chat for me. Thank you very much. So, okay, guys, we'll be moving on swiftly just after this. And we only have 1 other giveaway to do during the stream, so very little interruptions. Astra Prima, check it out. Okay. There we go, 100 Plex coming your way. Congratulations and well done on answering the question correctly. So what she said, guys, was it's going to give you more LP, like when you're doing the sites, and it's more likely to have people in it. And so let's get underway. So that's 436 millionth equivalent that she just won there. There we go. So we're going to close that down. We're going to set destination to there. We've already done that. I'm going to minimize the map, guys, and we're going to go ahead and undock. Now, if you look here in guests in this station, we have OCKT Opus. It's currently in. Oh, he's just undocked. We're going to undock behind him. Let's see what he's in. He's undocked. We are undocking. We're undocking right now. Here we go. Could be a stream sniper. You never know. Okay, he's in a Magnet Navy-ish. He's warping off. He's warping off. Where did he go? Where did he go? I did not get a direction. Okay, I'm going to go to Hadley's, guys. Warping to Hadley's, jumping on contact.
Warp drive active.
So a Magnate Navy issue could be for PvP, but I would reckon it's probably for kind of like combat, what do you call it? Combat exploration. And I don't mean that you're doing the combat sites. It's more likely that you're probably trying to kill another explorer in one of those sites using that ship. At least I think so. That's what I would kind of maybe think about that ship for. Okay, so we've got another war target, guys. It's ET Loves Toes in local, and yeah, interesting. So what we're going to do is we're just going to check out, see if we can find out where he is.
Warp drive
I'm going to warp here to the Galanti Infrastructure Hub, and I'm going to scan down some of these some of these system points. Now, right now we're in rear guard system, so I'm like meh. But as you can see, we're already started to get more and more people. Malakir, JJ Malakir in local. Let's go ahead and have a look. What do we got? So we've got D-scan up, guys. We've got a minimum angle of 5 degrees, maximum range of 14.4. Okay, so I'm going to push the V button and then left click on the large advanced, that's clear. Going to check the medium advanced, that's clear. Down here to the abandoned battlefield, that's also clear. And the Galanti Navy Scout is clear. Okay, interesting. Jove Observatory has got a shuttle in and around that area, but I'm guessing it's probably not at the actual observatory. So we're going to go to Fleet and jump on contact, guys. We're going to go to Fleet and jump on contact. So guys, if you're watching this afterwards, if you've got any questions about faction warfare, please drop questions into the comments section on the VODs. I will be going back and checking them, and if I can respond and give you an answer, then I will gladly do so. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, so there's Devon, guys. That's the system we mentioned before. So we've got one neutral and local. Like, one thing we can do is we can go here, we go to the directional scanner. We can scan for the whole system. Maybe change it to DRB. That's better. Okay, so we've got nothing that we can see. It's all NPC ventures. We're going to go ahead and warp to Devon and jump on contact, guys. Here we go.
active.
Just changing my ammunition back over to null. So for me right now, my biggest friends in faction warfare is the overview, local chat, and my directional scanner, guys. Okay? Overview, local chat, and my directional scanner. Information is key. Okay, we've got two guys that are in the militia here. Charet Pollard and Leto Altridos. Let's go to the next system, guys. Let's go. So we're now in a different system, guys. We're in a command operations system. So that's kind of cool. It's slightly rear from the front line, but it's giving that command support. And yeah, it's pretty cool. A little bit less LP than the front line. Only Juno is just entered the system. Let's go ahead, stop on this gate, guys. We're going to stop on the gate. And we're going to activate the reactive armor hardener, get our weapon system standing by. And we're going to see if this guy decloaks next to us or something. Okay, we're gonna give him 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Okay, so he's not landing at the gate. There's only 2 gates in local. He might be in one of the sites, guys. He might be in one of the sites. I genuinely want to fight, so we're going to go and have a look.
Warp drive active.
He could also be docked in the station. Okay, so we landed here. Ah, it's clear now. Typical. Okay, next system.
Warp drive active.
As you can see, it's pretty chilled out right now. And if we were just going for LP, loyalty points that is, guys, then we'd be doing pretty damn good at it. Now, you do get LP for killing people as well. So if you want to get LP for something different, something other than sites, and killing some other pilots will give you LP. Okay, we got suspect dent first in local, guys. Suspect dent first is in local. Show info. Cat trade industrial. He's 4 years, 9 months, 4 days. Okay. That means he's got enough skills. Let's see if he's in one of the sites. So we're going to warp ourselves to the Gland Infrastructure Hub.
Active.
And we're going to check out what's going on in local, guys. Okay. Running D-scan as we go. And local's clear. Come on. Okay, we're going to go into Suggerento, guys. We're going to go to Suggerento.
Warp drive active.
I want to see if I can try and get myself a fight, but if we can't, then what we'll do, guys, we'll show you quickly how you can get some LP whilst you're here, okay? Ooh, somebody's wrecked. Apex Predator. Oh, really? Looks like you died. Oh, gosh. Okay, we got plenty of activity going on here, guys. We've got 25 in local, and a good 50% of them is war targets. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and warp ourselves to that infrastructure hub.
Warp drive active.
Directional scan is up, but nothing on D-scan at the moment, guys. Nothing on D-scan at the moment. So this is where it gets dangerous, guys, okay? We are in faction warfare. We're in a very contested system. There's lots of people there. And right now it's kind of contested with 43% to 54%. It's pretty good going. And we're going to quickly have a look around. So let's see what we've got going on here. We've got Imperial Navy Slicer. Okay. Now those are not great for what I'm doing, okay? Because they're kitey ships, they're faction, and they're pretty good at keeping range and tracking, disrupting your enemy. So you've got to keep an eye on them. But let's check it out. We got nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Okay. Where is he? Okay, so I can't see him on D-scan at any of the major locations. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go and take ourselves to... Now we're not going to go to the medium sites. We're going to go to a small one if there's one available. So we're going to right click and go to anomalies, and it's all medium anomalies. So there's 2 mediums already available, 1, 2, 3 mediums available. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to the first one, okay? We're going to warp there at 0.
Warp drive active.
Now, there is a thing where some ships in the game of eveonline cannot be seen when you run D-scan. It's a cruiser class ship. Also, if they're cloaked up off of the entry point, you can't see them then as well. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're just going to sit here, guys, on our little perch. And I think what we'll do initially, right, is we're just going to align to Onato, I think. Nagamenen. We're going to align to there. And I just want to see if this guy, the Imperial Navy Slicer, is going to come in from a perch and try and get us here. So we're going to just sit, chill out, watch that overview, and we can bug out if needs be. Now, one thing to note is you do not need to warp in at 0 to these gates. If you warp in at 100, you can still activate the gate and push into the site. Ooh, pop 2 mineral group bustard. Interesting. Okay, that frigate is off scan now, guys. It's off scan. Okay. Gonna take us to the station. See if we can dock up in the station. There's that bastard right there.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Nice, we can dock. Okay, here we go, guys. So we've got one friendly docked in local, but we've got quite a few more targets docked in here. That's something that we can do, is we can just kind of like undock. Sit on the undock, and if something undocks is kind of like flimsy, we can try and kill it. But remembering that he's got bodies inside and they could come out right behind him. So we're going to go take ourselves to the medium advanced 1, guys. Medium advanced 1.
Warp drive active.
So medium means that cruisers and below can enter this site. Because it's advanced, Tech 2 cruisers can be in here, and that makes this site a lot more dangerous.
Warp drive.
So we're pushing in, guys. We're going into the site. Now what we would do now is we go ahead and we change this to 1 AU scan. 360. Okay? State Protectorate Moa. Let's kill that Moa, guys. So the Moa is an NPC Moa, but whilst that's there, the timer for the contested fight does not go down. The blue stuff that you see here, the Federation Wardens, we do not engage them. I'm going to change my ammo to, let's see, Caldari Navy Antimatter, there we go. So now applying some damage to that cruiser. It's taking some damage, it's going down. But we are most definitely at risk right now. So just going to run that D-scan. Now you don't need to click the scan button. You can have your thing over here and you can click V and it will scan anyway. So clicking V will allow you to do it. One of the guys we know who streams on Twitch and some other platforms as well, guys, a guy called Joe Lost One. he actually has a pedal. And he pushes the pedal when he's in like wormhole space, because you have to constantly run D-scan. So instead of clicking it all the time, he just pushes the pedal. It's kind of cool. Okay, it's dead. Now that's dead, right? So whilst that's dead, what we're going to do is going to look over here, and you'll notice a timer. 11 minutes and 20 seconds. So our objective, guys, is either to die in a ball of glory as they come in to try and stop us from taking the site, or to take the site and get the LP. Now, we're going to go ahead and burn over here, and we're going to go ahead and open that cargo, guys. But we're not going to take it. Not right now, because that one is yellow, and yellow would make us go suspect, and yeah, it just makes it a bit more difficult for us. That's 703,000 ISK for that one dog tag, guys. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, 703,000. So loot that. There we go. And we can go ahead and close that one down. So once you've looted it, we can go to the inventory. We can go here. It's 703,000 this. Now I'm going to go back and bring up that D-scan and keep checking, guys. So right now I don't really need that drone in, so I'm going to just put it back in the drone bay. And we're going to orbit here at, say, 1,000 meters. Now, why are we running D-scan? So we're running D-scan because if we're not careful, somebody with a bigger, more aggressive ship than what we currently have can come in here, tackle us, and kill us. So we want to stay in the site if there's something we can fight. So if there's something like, yeah, we can maybe have that, we'll stick around, we'll see what we can do. If it's not, guys, don't be afraid to run away. Like, more fool you for staying to fight a cruiser when you're in a frigate. If you're not gonna win the fight and you're not confident. We've got Condor, guys. Condor coming into us now. The Condor is a long-range ship. It will be trying to point us and burn out a range. There he comes, here he comes, here he comes. He's going to try and pull range on us, which he's already done. There we go. So he's done that now. We're going to go ahead and try and burn the other direction. He is taking some damage. Get the reps here. We're going to go for this Federation Navy Comet, guys. Second one on grid, second one on grid. Here we go. We're going after him. Okay. Here we go. So we are engaging. We're going to overheat the guns, guys. We're going to overheat the guns. Orbit 1,000 meters. There we go. We are now engaging. We are now engaging. We're taking some damage. It's going down. There's two of them. That Condor is getting pushed off. That's good. That's good. That's good. This Federation Navy Comet, guys. We're going to just pulse that armor repper there. Get that repping up. There we go. Put some tracking subs. There we go. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. So we're going to just pulse that again. Okay, he's now into armor, guys. Okay, and we're doing good. We are doing good, guys. We're doing good. Let's see. So we're going to keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Going to stop overheating that. Going to keep doing what we're doing. Okay. Looks like we've got a chance here, guys. We might be able to kill him. We might be able to kill him, guys. He has got some reps checking in there. There we go, guys. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Kill him. He's trying to pull range, guys. He's trying to pull range. Here we go. Here we go. He is at half armor, guys. Half hull. Half hull. He's got another pulsar reps on. There we go. We're just going to put another pulsar reps on for ourselves. There we go. He is still going down, guys. He is still going down. This is a really tight fight. We're going to stop overheating those guns. Stop overheating those guns. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And get that reps on. We killed him. We killed him. That is absolutely fantastic, guys. Wow. What a fight. What a fight. Okay, wow. We need to get out of here, guys. We need to get out of here. Okay, warp off at range. Let's get out of here, guys.
Drive active.
I'm not worried about the wreck right now. I just want to get out. That was absolutely fantastic. So they came out of the Condor. They pulled range. The NPCs in the site, they pushed the Condor off by applying damage to it. He's like, nah, I can't hang around anymore. We tanked for ages, guys. For ages. And, wow. So we've still got a bit of aggression timer, guys. So 17 seconds. That's enough time to warp over to the other station and dock. So we're going to warp over there and we're going to dock, guys. We just fought 2 ships. And we come out killing a Federation Navy Comet. Wow. Yes, that is a great result. Now, what we need to do, guys, is quickly over here type GF in local, guys. GF in local. There we go. So there is the capsule, guys, and we might be able to actually lock that up. He's docked. He's docked.
Docking permission requested.
There we go.
Docking request accepted.
Wow, that was fantastic. So what we're going to do, guys, is I mentioned before that you get some LP for killing people, yeah? So he was a war target. And we're going to go ahead and have a look at that kill mill. So loyalty points awarded for militia effort. Nice. Okay, so this guy hasn't said good fight in local. Very disappointing. He died. He died, yes. Oh, this is what makes faction warfare so enjoyable, guys. Tech 1 ship, 6.5 or 7.5 million ISK, and we just killed a Federation frigate, guys. A Federation Navy frigate worth 16 million ISK. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Right. We got 4,698 LP as well. Check it out, guys. Check it out. So, I think at this point, guys, this is a great opportunity for me to stop and kind of say, we've looked quickly at how to join faction warfare, how to kind of find the station to dock at. We've done that. We looked at ships and fittings that we could use. We've got the frigate. It's pretty fantastic. We took it into faction warfare space. It's not an area that we normally operate in. And we kind of picked an area, a frontline area. We pushed into there, went into a medium site. They pushed in 2 ships versus 1, and we managed to survive and kill the enemy. Wow, I am really chuffed. And so I think that for me, guys, is a huge high point to finish this VOD on. And yeah, it's not always going to work out that way, guys. Sometimes you're not going to win the fight. You are going to lose. But wow, that was fantastic. If you've got any questions, guys, about faction warfare, how to get into it, and like what I would recommend though, guys, is that if you're joining faction warfare for the first time, maybe join a faction warfare corp, because they're already established, they've got fits, they've got doctrines, and they know what they're doing, and they can help you come along and learn the ropes. Once you're a bit more experienced in the game, definitely come in as a standard militia pilot, away from your alliance, away from your corporation, get some kills, and then go back to what you were doing before. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, we have one more giveaway to do, but we'll find out. Is there anybody else in chat other than DLH and Mr. Blue? Anybody else here in chat, guys, before we finish up, to do one more final Q&A? If there's not, then we will keep it and we'll give it away on the next VOD, guys. Magical Geek. My man. My man. Welcome. Dude, look at the kill. Look at the kill. Guys, bragging rights right there. Hallelujah. Okay. So we've got a couple of people here, guys. We've got Magical Geek. Absolutely fantastic guy. We've got Savage Guy 1981, or in this case 81. And then we've got DLH 4099. Okay. Guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that final giveaway. We're going to do that final giveaway for 100 Plex, guys, okay? Now, we do this by Q&A. We may be doing a giveaway tool later on, but we don't have one yet. So Q&A is the way forward. So, guys. The Condor that came in at the start of that fight previously, what tactic did that Condor use to aggress me? And what kind of flying did he do? So what tactic did he use? What kind of flying did he do? The Condor that came in first, that was pushed off by the NPCs, what did that Condor do? Seralia, welcome in, welcome in. There we go. DLH4099 says kiting. Exactly, right. So what that means, guys, is that Condor came in, and I said that as soon as he come in, you go back, check the VOD, and I went, right, he's going to be range, but we'll try and get him anyway. Straight away, he pulled out at 18 kilometers, got point on me, was orbiting. I was like, okay, so the first thing I thought to do was try and burn the opposite direction. That kind of worked in, not too bad for me. Then we seen that he was being aggressed by the NPCs, and I'm like, yes. So that was kind of cool. And and at that point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm maybe not going to completely die here. I just need to tank it. The next thing that happened was the Federation Navy Comet guy came in. He was a DPS, and I don't know what he was doing, because he should have done a lot more DPS than he did. I think maybe he forgot his drones or something. I don't know. But I'm happy I got an amazing kill. Get in. Legend. Right, and he came in, close range brawl. We scrapped it out, and I cannot believe it, but I won. And so, DLH4099, I will sort you out with some Plex in a little bit after I have finished the stream. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to StreamDRB. Welcome to Faction Warfare. And if you like eveonline, you like the idea of PvPing, belonging to a group, belonging to a faction, come into the game, get involved, get in their combat ship, and just have fun. You know, like, genuinely, it is an amazing game. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. God bless, and good night.